Om Sri Aurobindaya Meeraya Namaha. Oh, my brothers and sisters who are practicing integral yoga of Sri Aurobindo, this video is for those people. And I'm going to create a series of videos which will talk about this particular book, The Sunlit Path, the messages from Divine Mother. And this is a beautiful yogic book. Anyone who is intending to practice supramental yoga of Sri Aurobindo, this is the most profound and most wonderful teachings spoken in a very, very simple language. And the book has all the powers of Divine Mother's consciousness. So if you get a chance, please read this one. This is very profound. And today I'm going to talk about something which is very dear to my heart, and that is called Allow Lord to Do Everything. And this is page 182. Here Divine Mother is talking about something very simple yet extremely profound. And she's talking about in our life we face with difficulties. People like you and me who are listening to this, people who are working, have a family, who are working in the corporate world in the modern times. We go through many stress and strain of life, so how do you deal with that? Let's say you have a problem, you're faced with a so-called difficulty, a problem. What should you do? What kind of yogic approach you should take in life so that your life remains as peaceful as possible, as stress-free as possible, and you are not completely submerged in your stress, in your difficulty of life. So what is the best approach to do that? So Divine Mother here talks about, let's say you are faced with a so-called problem. She says it could be a problem, it may not be a problem. Sometimes we perceive something to be a big problem, but it may not really be a problem. Whatever it is, you are faced with a big difficulty. What should you say? What should you do? How should you act? And she is saying something very beautiful. There you see, it is like that. So you just have to tell the Lord, to Divine, the Divine who is dwelling in your heart. Tell the Lord, oh Lord, look at this particular problem. And then you stay very quiet. Then quite spontaneously, without thinking about it, without reflection, without calculation, nothing, without the slightest effort, you do what has to be done. That is to say, Lord does it. It is no longer you. He does it. He arranges circumstances. He arranges people. He puts words into your mouth or your pen. He does everything. You have nothing more to do but allow yourself to live blissfully. And then somebody is asking this beautiful question. But clearing the ground is difficult. The work of clearing the ground beforehand. And Divine Mother says, but you don't even have to do that. Lord does it for you. So in this particular teaching, Divine Mother is telling us, in spite of all the stress, strain, difficulties of life, people like me and you who are working in the corporate world, who have 10-12 hours of daily working, who have family, who have children to take care of, life becomes really, really difficult, very challenging. So in all these challenges, how can we live peacefully, happily, blissfully? The technique is to allow the Lord to do everything for you. Allow Him to take care of you. Just like a child is taken care of by his parents, you have to allow Lord to do everything for you. So what do you have to really do? All that you have to do is tell the Lord, oh Lord, this is the circumstances I am in. I have no capacity to do anything. Please take care of it. Lord always dwells in your heart. He is always dwelling in your heart. So all that you have to do is put your attention into your heart and tell the Lord, oh Lord, please. Don't question. Don't think that He's not going to take care of it. Have faith. And Divine Mother sometimes says, you have to do the experiments yourself and see the results. And that is going to make your faith stronger. Initially, even if your faith is very little, you have a lot of doubts and questions coming into your mind. Don't bother about it. In the beginning, nobody's faith is strong. All our faith is feeble, very weak. But in spite of that, we should all try to tell the Lord, take His help, surrender to Him, seek His help. Just like Jesus says, He says, ask and it will be given to you. Knock and the door will open. Everybody has spoken about it. And Mother says it very, very beautiful. And remember, His Divine Mother is a supreme divine. Whatever He says is absolute truth. So if you believe in Divine Mother and her teachings, if you are a practitioner of Supramental Yoga, practice this. This is so beautiful. This is so dear to my heart. And whenever you try to take the help of the Lord, the help always comes. 100%. It will never fail anyone even once. So please try it. Read this one. This is so beautiful. I don't want to read the whole thing. This is going to take us much longer. But I have read you the gist. And Mother says that He takes care of everything. All that you have to do is live blissfully. She is using the word blissfully. You live your life happily. And the problem is taken care of by the Divine. The Lord who is dwelling in your heart, who is all-pervading, the omniscient, omnipotent, the Lord, the Supreme Divine, the Brahman. He takes care of everything. All that you have to do is tell Him the problem and offer it to Him. I hope this is going to help you. Please read this. This is page 182 of the book Sunlit Path. Thank you very much. Om Sri Aurobindaya Miraya.